my name is Kat and this is my March book haul. Okay, so you guys know the drill by now, I'm pretty sure. I have 14 books to show you guys today, and I'm going to start with the ones that I myself bought. So first up, I have The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. Now I do have the ebook version of this, but I was browsing the Barnes & Noble and bargain price, $6 for the hardcover. I couldn't resist. I've been hearing great things about this book and the sequel just came out, so I want to get to this soon. I'll probably actually end up reading the ebook because I love reading ebooks, but I love collecting the physical copies. But yeah, I hope I enjoy this book because I do have multiple copies of it now. Next up, I have Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. As you can tell from this annoyingly placed sticker, this was another Barnes & Noble bargain priced hardcover that I just couldn't resist. I don't read a ton of nonfiction, but I'm finding that memoirs are my favorite type of nonfiction to read, and Tina Fey's hilarious. Of course I want to read her book. I also really want to listen to the audiobook, so I'm not sure if I'm going to read or listen or both, but I am definitely going to be experiencing this book in some way pretty soon here. Next up is The Rosie Project by Graeme Simpson, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing that totally wrong. Another book with another stupid sticker on it, but you know, it was $6 for a hardcover. I've heard amazing things about this book, especially on Goodreads lately. Some of my Goodreads friends and people I follow have been reading this and reviewing it lately, which like piqued my interest in it, and then I saw it for $6 hardcover, so I bought it and now I'm gonna read it. Not right now, but like soon. Next up, I have here some books that I received from HarperCollins, who is helping to sponsor this video, so huge thank you to the wonderful folks at Harper for sending these to me. So first I have here The Queen of the Tearling by Erika Johansen, and this is the BOOKSPLOSION Book of the Month for April. I am so excited to read this book because not only is it a gorgeous book, like can we take a minute to appreciate how pretty this cover is, and it has the decal edges and the bookmark ribbon thing that I love, but there's already a movie adaptation in the works with Emma Watson attached to star. So yes, I want to read this. And as beautiful as this hardcover edition is, I know that hardcovers can get kind of pricey. Well, fear not, because the paperback is coming out in April and it's also gorgeous. I love the design of this, and it has the little cutout thing, and underneath it's so shiny. I love things that are shiny, and it's so shiny. So yes, I am very excited to be reading this book. Or this one. I'll probably read this one actually, because this is beautiful, but this is kind of more convenient to read. I'll go ahead and put all of the read-along information in the description down below in case you're interested in joining us next month. Next up, I have Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. And people have been saying that this book is kind of what it would be like if John Green and Rainbow Rowell wrote a novel together. So that alone would sell me on it, but then you factor in the fantastic blurbs from authors I respect and also from other reviewers that I respect who have gotten early copies and have just been raving about it. So yeah, needless to say, I am very much looking forward to giving this a read. Next up, I have here Seeker by Arwen Ellis Dayton. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but this book has like a nice shine to it as well, and I just love that. Ooh, it has a sword. Can you guys see the sword? There's a sword in this book. The sword in the book. Don't actually put a sword in a book. That's irresponsible. This is a high fantasy novel, and it's actually a debut novel that just came out recently in February, I believe. In this world, seekers are supposed to protect the weak and the wronged, and we follow a girl who has trained her whole life to become a seeker. and as she does, she starts to realize that being a seeker is not really what she thought it was gonna be. So yeah, it sounds really cool, and personally, I love high fantasy, and I'm always looking for more high fantasy series to get into. Next up, I have The Silence of Six by E.C. Myers. Now, I do already have an arc of this, but Adaptive Books was kind enough to send me a finished copy that is signed. And they also sent me this very creepy mask and a red hoodie, so I can recreate the cover if I so desire. And next up, I have Eating Sarah by JARET Martins. Now, this book was a gift from JARET, who is actually one of my NaNoWriMo buddies, and this book specifically was written during NaNoWriMo, and not just any NaNoWriMo, but NaNoWriMo 2012, which was the best NaNoWriMo ever, personally, for me, that I've participated in. It was a really good NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo 2012 was the year I wrote Storyteller, and the year JARET wrote Eating Sarah, and now he's published, and I'm not bitter about this at all. But yeah, anyways, thank you, JARET, for sending me a copy of your debut novel. I am very excited to read it. Stay fancy! Next up, I have two books that were a gift from Danielle, and I am especially excited about these because they're graphic novels. And I've been getting into graphic novels lately, and I just ran out of graphic novels to read. So now I can move along to Saga by Brian Kavon and Fiona Staples, and Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. I've heard amazing things about Saga, so I've been wanting to get into this one for a while, and I actually had never even heard of this one, but I flipped through it and it looks pretty cool. And yeah, like I mentioned, I have just been really enjoying graphic novels lately, so I'm definitely looking forward to these. Thank you again, Danielle. And finally, I have three books here that were a gift from Dennis. So thank you once again, Dennis, for sending me the first three books in the Codex Alera series by Jim Butcher. I have been wanting to get my hands on these books ever since I heard Reagan describe them as Pokemon meets ancient Rome. Like, does that not sound awesome? I've also heard Brandon Sanderson speak pretty highly of Jim Butcher as well, so that's also quite promising. So yeah, let's just say that I am very excited to begin reading this series with these first three books. It's a 6-book series, but I'll be giving these first 3 books a marathon read pretty soon here. Alright, there you have it! That was my March book haul, and that is gonna be it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching! I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another video up soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye! So yes, it is time. Why did I clap? Yay, book haul! So it's that time of the month again. I'm gonna choose a different way to phrase that. Not only was it $6 for a plane! That would be the cheapest plane ever. I would buy that plane. As much as I hate planes, I would buy that plane for $6. Not a penny more. Wrote a novel together. This, ow. Pokemon in ancient Rome. Like, does not sound enough? I got too excited about Pokemon.